Yo, no, wait, this is the best part.
You know what I mean? I put teammates.
That's the best part. Anyway, there's something going on. We talked about it before. There's something going on. Now, Deontay Wilder, 32-0 with 32 KOs versus Stiverne versus Deontay Wilder. Stiverne, 24-1-1 with 21 KOs. The WBC heavyweight champion of the world. Interrupting me, man. I apologize. I'm T-Street Controversy. This is T-Street Controversy Live, and I cover boxing. It is official. There's no date. More importantly, there's no network, and there's no promotional company. Think about that. Now, if Deontay Wilder has been fighting on Golden Boy cards in Showtime, why has it even been a question? Because you know why? Because he's not a Golden Boy fighter. These are the things that you should know already. Thank you, Al Haymon. Thank you so much. Something's going on. We've heard about the NBC Sports deal. We've heard, about Al Haymon taking his fighters off of cable television. We've heard it all. We've seen how, as of late, all of a sudden, boxing news as far as potential matchups have been heavily rumored. For example, Amir Khan and I almost forgot. Amir Khan and Devin Alexander is supposed to be official, but nothing fully signed yet. We're hearing about Robert Guerrero, Jose Zito Lopez. We're hearing about Keith Thurman versus Leonard Bundu. And you think about, well, wait a minute. Right now it's October the 26th, 2014, and I'm T-Street Controversy Live. And I cover boxing once again. Real Combat Media is the website right below. We are conducting a boxing poll. Now, I'm going to get to some deep shit after I fucking, explain this. I look at all of you as we're friends. We're all homies. That's my approach to YouTube. People say you should be more professional and all that. No, we talking. So it's going to be sometimes where you're going to be like, yo, what the fuck is this dickhead talking about? I can't stand him. Whether you're in Bangladesh or whether you're up in Canada, wherever you are, I know sometimes I'm going to piss you off. But that's what friends are for. So moving on, there's a boxing poll. Like, I'm just a regular dude. I'm not putting this shit down there for no reason. Please click the link. It's the first link right there. Real Combat Media, and then do the boxing poll. You have smartphones. A lot of you got the iPhone 6. That shit is going to be quick. Once you click the link on the right side, there's going to be a poll for Hopkins versus Kovalev. I am going to Hopkins versus Kovalev. My first fight as the press, as a member of the media. The final post-fight press conference, weigh-in, fight coverage. I'm going to be there. I'm going to the media day, the media workout in 2 days. There's a reason why I'm asking you to do the poll. Okay, now, what was I talking about? I said, If you don't know, this is basically like a crash course to remind you of what you should already know. Al Haymon fighters don't fight Bob Arum fighters. Or better yet, Al Haymon fighters don't fight HBO fighters. So you have to ask yourself, well, is it because of Bob Arum? No, it's because there's something happened with something happened with Al Haymon and the executives over at HBO. Why? Because remember, at one point in time, we were getting Andre Berto. And remember, and this is true, a lot of shit leads back to Andre Berto. We were getting Andre Berto getting these big paydays, fighting, like tomato cans. He was thank you, Al Haymon Genesis. He was, I don't want to say it, but he was thank you, Al Haymon patient zero before everybody started getting infected with don't sign with no promotional companies. So when you look at this army, and it's an army, this legion of fighters from the all champions everywhere. And I use this scenario a lot. Imagine all Al Haymon fighters in one room. And how can you be a disgruntled employee and be like, I don't know where this company's going? When you look around, you see like, oh shit. They go Erislandy Lara. Oh look Omar Figueroa. I'm saying Robert Guerrero, Keith Thurman, Danny Garcia. Like, yo, what up, AB? What up, AB? Mickey Bay. You see? And even those Mayweather, listen, Mayweather Promotions is thank you, Al Haymon. So what I'm saying is this, the man has to have a grand plan. I stopped attacking him, earlier. I stopped attacking him in the late summer because I said, you know what? There's some shit going on. And let me see, because after I started doing research on him and I seen that all he does is succeed in life. All he does is succeed. And he never goes to court for nothing. All that shit is like, oh, you got beef here. He said, here goes some money, here goes some bread. Did you notice like that lawsuit? We thought, we gonna really see Al Haymon with main event. Nope. Beehive ended up on HBO and it's like, wham, it's over. We hear about, listen, look, Robert Guerrero was pissed off. Robert Guerrero wanted to fight Pacquiao bad early this year, like around April. People forget that. He was pissed with Golden Boy. What happened? $1 million to fight Yoshihiro Kamigai. And thank you, Al Haymon. So it's no secret. Al Haymon does take care of his fighters. But let me get back to Deontay Wilder versus Stiverne. So now I can go into detail and tell you, okay, well, there's been issues with creating these cards between Showtime, Oscar De La Hoya, and Al Haymon. Before it used to be Al Haymon, Showtime, Stephen Espinoza, and then Richard Schaefer. Now you got Oscar De La Hoya, who is now majority 87% owner of Golden Boy Promotions. 8% goes to Richard Schaefer, 5% goes to Bernard Hopkins. Hopkins and Oscar own some shit like, yo, we want to make the best fights, period. Look, this is our company, and basically what I'm thinking is that they're holding out on, like, Golden Boy is like, all right, if you fight on our cards, we want this fight. Because if you notice as of late, Al Haymon fighters have been fighting on, for example, Showbox, Lou developed promoted cards, ESPN. They haven't fought, it hasn't been a Golden Boy card. I can't even remember. I think it was Mayweather Maidana too. Think about it. Now, the next card that's coming up is going to be from Farah. I believe it's next week. Let's see if that's a Golden Boy card. And I'm telling you, these are the things that you should look at and be like, okay, well, something is going on. And then I'm thinking that when it comes to Devin Alexander and Mir Khan and Robert Guerrero, and then they supposed to have a Erislandy Lara, Ishii Smith, and maybe a couple other fights. I'm thinking it's because they already, for one, the dates were already set. I'm not going to say I'm thinking. The dates were already set. They know that they have those dates for that arena, like months, maybe even a year ahead of time. Like, all right, that's going to be our date. So they got to fill those dates. Also, obligations to the network. But once 2015 hit, I'm thinking like as soon as, maybe even before, maybe like the very last week of January, it's going to be like Haymon boxing now. Everything's going to fall into place. So I feel it's hard because I know that no matter what, you're supposed to provide the best fight no matter what for your fans. The people on my Facebook, they know because I posted my cable bill be high as shit. So when I'm paying for a fight in March, Canelo Angulo, a fight in April, Pacquiao Bradley, a fight in May, Mayweather Maidana, a fight in June, Cotto Martinez, a fight in July, Canelo Lara, a fight in, no, it wasn't up in August, September, Mayweather Maidana too. And then, we deserve to see the best fights. When I see that $74.99 on there, and I just look and say plus tax, and I think to myself, I can say whatever I want. He's responsible for providing the best fights no matter what. He did have a good 2013. Yes, Golden Boy was on the roll, but let's be clear. Showtime has failed this year. Now, as far as how the numbers are looking, it's hard to predict that because when you hear of AEG, and that's a big company. That was the company that was promoting Michael Jackson's last concert before he died. When you look at that, and then you look at Broner, and I forgot what they do. I forgot. But long story short, when they're asking Oscar De La Hoya, like, listen, like, can you buy us out? Can you buy these shares up from us? Because we ain't been really, like y'all said we was gonna make this money, but we ain't been really making nothing. So you might as well just take this shit. Now, that's a good thing and a bad thing. That's a good thing and a bad thing. The Golden Boy Promotions name, don't get it twisted. The Golden Boy Promotions name is the name that put on all the Mayweather fights since Oscar De La Hoya. Don't get it twisted. So it's the Golden Boy name itself. Yes, the company may be in a situation, but the company's got money. It's an entity. You know, there's profit in it. There's money to be made in it. So you can say whatever you want about Oscar De La Hoya. You have to respect him for the fact that he's getting his shit together. There's only one thing I need him to do personally. That's just for me because he's a childhood, idol. I'm not gonna get into that into this video. But with all this going on, you have to say, okay, well, if Golden Boy's not generating a profit, how is Showtime? And that's one of the reasons why I was like, no matter what, we don't get official numbers. Before it was like, okay, yeah, here's these numbers, here's these numbers. Now all of a sudden it's like, oh, Mayweather, this could hurt your credibility. And I don't care what you say about he doing more than Pacquiao. It's not. I'm trying to get you to look at the business aspect of it. At the negotiation table with Showtime, CBS, Mayweather, Stephen Espinoza, Al Haymon, Richard Schaefer, Leonard Ellerby, maybe. I'm sure they promised this is Mayweather. He's going to do 1 million buys a fight. They're not going to say like, well, yeah, we're going to get close to 1 million buys every fight. They say like, I'm the pay-per-view king. We're going to get 1 million buys per fight. Guerrero, rumored, somewhat unofficially official numbers, 875. So Canelo Alvarez, rumoredly unofficially between 2.2 and 2.4. Who else? Marcos Maidana, 1. What was it? I forgot what that was. Was that 850, 750 to 850, something like that. This one between 875, 975. But that's only 1 of 4 fights. Now, no matter what, if you average it out, it's still 1 million per pay-per-view. And Showtime is getting the subscribers. But you got to think, Showtime is getting the subscribers from Mayweather. But what happens when it's Showtime boxing and Mayweather's not there? They already lost a fighter in Canelo. They already lost Canelo. So in the business world, somebody's got to take some heat from that, because it's like, okay, oh well, if Mayweather retired, we still got those pay-per-view numbers right there. Then you got to go to Showtime execs and be like, oh, Canelo gone. And they're like, what the fuck? What the fuck is going on? There's so many different factors to factor in. I know this video was supposed to be about Deontay Wilder versus Stiverne.